How you doing today? This your girl, Miss G, and you're listening to Music Biz with Miss G. I'm here today with my boy from Charlotte, Louie D, and I'm gonna let Louie D introduce himself and let you know what's going on. And we're gonna talk about the business side of the music as well as how to get into business while you're doing your music. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Louie.
All right, yeah, I'm Louie D, aka Lou Almighty. I'm a independent artist, entrepreneur, songwriter, grant writer, life coach, father of three. Just a cool, humble guy, man. Good to see y'all. What's up, Miss G? What's up?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So, what we was talking about, we always talk all the time. See, I met Louis through the internet. I met him on Facebook. I saw something he did and I jumped on there and I said, like, hey, you might be, like an asset to me. So what I want to do is link up with you. And people don't understand when you make relationships. I drove 3 hours for a 10-minute meeting and I drove back 3 hours and we've been thick as Steve ever since. It's been like 2 to 3 years and we just mesh. If he
Yeah,
called me, he need me to come, I'm there. If I call him, I need him to come, he there. We support each other 100%. So when building your relationships is very important to make sure that the people are fit for you and that you introduce yourself and find out. But what I want to touch on too is like I was saying before we got on air, like I know artists that have like a lot of music in their archives and they just sit on it, right? And it drives me bananas because that's thousands and thousands. Sometimes it might be $100,000 worth of work if you got like 400 things. In my mind, I'm looking at 2 hours of studio time. I'm looking at we call it 2 hours of studio time. Then you got to look at the mixing and the mastering and all that stuff, whether they hear it or not, buying the beats, this, that, and the third. That's a lot of money. And like I said, like a couple of weeks ago, that if you are spending that kind of money on inventory, but you don't sell none of your inventory, you're going to go out of business.
right.
So what's your take on that with the selling and making sure that you're getting your music out there?
Yeah, you kind of hit it on the head. That's a lot of money being wasted and collecting a lot of dust. But for a real thriving musician, I want to tell you another thing to make sure you avoid on this obstacle. When I first kind of moved to Charlotte, I met the guy who helped me set up my websites and everything like that, and we was trying to get everything configured, and we ended up losing over 300 songs in my archive. Trying to export it into a cloud. So artists, you don't never want to go through nothing like that. You want to make sure, first and foremost, you want to make sure everything that you record get out. You want to put that
Right.
out fast. But
Right.
if you because of the game that we're playing right now, back in the day, it was get it and hold it and stack it up.
Right.
Now it ain't no time to stack. People looking for content. So I say get it out so you won't lose it. Lose the
Right.
music or lose the money. So
Right. Right. Right.
get
Right.
it out.
Right. Now another thing we were talking about is I know that my favorite drink is the what is that one I always get when I come up there? The Cloud 9 energy
Cloud
drink.
nine beverage.
I'll be
Yep.
killing that thing. Um so when you got with the vodka company, explain to people how it started, how it came to fruition, and how you now able to make money off of that.
Yeah. Well, salute Cloud Nine. Cloud Nine Aphrodisiac beverage is an all natural energy drink, and it really came about through the beginning of the conversation, collaboration, and going out here and networking. Like Warren Buffett said, your network is your net worth.
Right.
So I found it very familiar to go out here and create relationships. Relationships, you can't make no sales or you can't do anything to make your business scale if you only know your mom, your dad, your aunts, and your sisters and brothers. You got to go out here
Right.
and network with
Or
people.
know people that are
That's where
doing the
money
same
comes.
thing you're doing. Right.
Exactly. So the Cloud9 opportunity came about with the music opportunity first. It was an endorsement opportunity where they wanted to endorse me as an artist to promote their brand.
Mm-hmm.
But with me learning the music business as well, sitting back looking analyzing contracts all day, I was able to see thoroughly inside the contract that it stated a clause where I'm able
and
to
and
invest into
and
the
and
product.
repeat that you actually read the whole entire contract and made sure you
Yeah.
had a full understanding of that contract. But go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As an artist, we don't really take paperwork into consideration,
Mm-mm.
but paperwork is very important if you want to control your career as an independent artist.
Mm-hmm.
I really like working with just the independent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at nobody for wanting to sign a deal, but if you want to be independent, you want to be a boss, you want to control your own aspects in your career, come over here at Classified Music Group. We could actually help you with that. But it's all about learning. You want to do the knowledge. I had to learn. And reading those contracts became a natural habit for me now.
and,
Like
and
I wake
and
up looking at contracts.
and a lot of people don't understand that little tiny word that you skipped or something else you missed. That could be like your whole pocket.
It could be a
Yeah, it
big
could be
word.
millions of dollars. That little
Yeah.
word. I was looking at a contract with a fella, and it said his music was going to be their music, and then it said perpetuity, right? That lovely
Perpetuity,
word
wrong word.
perpetuity, right? But
Lifetime.
then it said after it said perpetuity, which is lifetime, like you said, then it turned around and said, and after that runs out, then the music goes back to the artist. Well, when that runs out, he'll be dead.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that little word right there, which is not really little, but it's little enough. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, that means like you can't get your music back until you're dead. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. I said they got, and then what the
It's
person was
bad.
feeding them was different than what was actually on that paper because again, the reading part. So I was like, like even with me, like I always say, whether we do business together, we don't do business together, I don't talk to you, you don't spend a dime at my company. If you got a problem with a contract, I say I'll look it over for you for free. I just in my heart of hearts, you know how I roll. I don't want nobody to get chopped off because they missed the word.
Yeah, right, right.
So tell the people how you got with the because you actually sell the vodka, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I have the vodka. I'm the territory owner in the Carolina region, but since it's alcohol and where it's manufactured at, the people who have the licenses to get the alcohol in the certain stores, they can get it. But I have the alcohol only for friends and family just to try out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Until we get it on shelves all over the world. So with y'all support, just trying it, hitting me up for
Mm-hmm.
bottles, for just friends and family support, getting a
Mm-hmm.
sample, that spreads the word to let everybody know about it. Right now
Right.
we just in Miami, DC, and area in certain different areas. So we
Mm-hmm.
just targeting the right areas who want to pick up the alcohol. But yeah, we even with that deal came after I landed the aphrodisiac beverage, the energy
Mm-hmm.
drink beverage deal. So Cloud9 Vodka reached out first, and they liked what we were doing with Cloud9 Beverage. They wanted the same look. And Thug Life Vodka came in after that. That's a Miami brand, and it just collaborating, but making sure you do your thorough research to make sure certain things fit your brand as well. You don't want to
Right.
sign
And
with
they
anybody.
saw how you were running your brand. So the initial the initial situation was because you were an artist, it was going to be an endorsement. But then when they saw how you
Right.
got down business wise and looked at your electronic press kit, EPK, otherwise, they started to see like, well, oh, wait a minute, this guy's got more than just that. And
Yeah,
that gave you the opportunity to be able to get back yourself. So people don't
exactly.
understand that. But I want to go into how the city of Charlotte is backing you up. So We're gonna take a pause. We're gonna come right back, and then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes on that.
Okay, great.
2, 3, 4, 5. And we're back. This is Miss G, and you're listening to Music Biz with Miss G, the podcast. And I'm sitting here chilling with my my North Carolina / South Carolina connect, LOUIE D from Classified Music Group. And we work together out of Charlotte. That's my Charlotte Connect, y'all. So we were talking before we went to break about how the city of Charlotte is backing you, and how did that come to fruition?
Yeah, just like the synopsis of the conversation that we having is all about collaboration and network. And it really started from the events that we are having prior. Every year we have this red, white, and blue 4th of July event. And I was out here looking to collaborate with other organizations, basically a 501c3 though. I was looking for a nonprofit organization because I wanted a liquor license so I can cater to, the alcoholics and the people that want to drink and have fun. So we wanted to cater to everybody. I don't drink like that, but I want to make sure my friends and my guests have the things that we need.
Happy and comfortable.
Yeah. So we reached out and we finally got a organization behind us that wanted to collaborate, which is SOCM, the Save Our Children movement. And the relationship just built. It went from, me and the guy collaborating, salute Rodney McGill, that's my mentor. And now, I'm a mentee, just following his footsteps. And after we did that one event, we ended up doing other events after that. And he just showed me the way on getting, because honestly, I spent all my money myself. Everything I've ever done, I put on my own paper. I'm that big on independence, but at the same time, I'm interdependent. I'm not, I don't shy away from another person's money.
You're
I'm
not,
cool with using
you're not against a backing or a supporter or something like that. Right. Okay. So go ahead.
So he basically showed me the way. And when I got introduced to the city of Charlotte, they saw the programs that we were doing at my studio location. And we give free studio time to the youth. And we have a music and art expo once a month. And you were actually at 2 of them where we have people that know knowledge in the music business. And, people come in, let the artists know while they're performing, we critique and let them know, what you need to do next.
Yeah, what they can brush up on and how they can become, better at their craft or whatever, or if they don't need anything, but it's just pretty much fellowship and sort of kind of, but actually learning things at the same time. We have fun at those though, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I love
those because there'll be some talented people that slide in that side door.
There's definitely some talented people out here, and that's our goal, is just to work with the talent that comes to us. I really cater to the independent artists. You could want a deal, but I don't like dealing with the artists that want deals because
I just told you,
want something.
I just told you on the other thing what happened when they're like, we need, and people don't understand. First, there was keywords in there. 40 minutes of recording, which is an album, at least an album. And then it was, they get the masters and perpetuity, and something else was in there. Recoupment. So they had it to where they were gonna, we give you some money to do this, that, and the third, but we gonna want our coins back. We need you to run them coins back. And they didn't realize it. And also they was talking about they give the artist a certain amount of percentage and they get a certain amount of percentage, but the artist wasn't able to go into any of the accounts to see how much money was being made before they give him his percentage, or her. But what I'm saying is that ain't how that works, because I got to see how much I made. Like when you get your paycheck, you know that you made $800. Uncle Sam took out this much tax, that much tax, and that, and then you get your net. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't about to run me my coins off my stuff, and I can't see what I'm doing.
No. Yeah. No. So, that ain't even good business at all.
No, not at all.
I don't knock it, but it depends on what the artist want. No, it's not for me, because how do it look for you being independent, you having your product, and then now you say I'm gonna go give somebody my product for them to go sell it? And no, it's mine.
Right.
Why won't I learn how to sell it
Right.
and
That's
keep
why we link
100%
up,
of the
because
profit?
we're not in the business of, you know, rubbing people the wrong way, or basically just putting
Yeah,
game on
yeah.
people, you know. And so back to the city of Charlotte, which I loved when I went, because you know they had free food. That was right up my alley because I'm a foodie. And but the thing that struck me was when that paper hit the desk, and I was like, "What is this?" And he was like, "Yo, that's the classes they offer." And I was like, "Well, how much?" And he was like, "No, they're free." I was like, "What?" And so they offered the program to basically sponsor the business, correct?
True indeed.
So break that down right quick.
Yeah, before this truck come by, before it get loud out here. So basically, yeah, they do the classes. Just to touch on the classes first, that's the biggest opportunity that the city of Charlotte offer in that grant opportunity. You know, they offer different classes every month, and you can just sign up for which ones you want. They have accounting classes, they have business classes, teach you how to keep your business structured. They teach you how they have so many different classes. It's hard to even think
Right, but
about what they
everything
have.
is all business oriented and business wise. Yeah.
Everything business wise.
Okay. And now my next thing is the give back that you do with your clients at the studio that go and do, like, you know, with the parks and tree planting and stuff like that. Break that down for me right quick.
Yeah. So in order for because the grant that we get from the city of Charlotte, we utilize that money so the artists don't have to spend no money. So
Right.
we pay for their marketing, studio time, promotion, everything. So the artists don't have to come out of pocket at all. Just bring your talent. We're gonna help. And with that being said, only thing we want is a dedicated artist. And the best way to find a dedicated artist is sometimes to make them go work. Let me see where your heart at. So we have monthly events where we have a tree planting event at the park, or we have a monthly cleanup at the park. So in order for artists to participate inside our music and art expo, well, they can participate, but in order for them to win and receive some of the benefits, they have to participate inside a community function.
Well, yeah, it's just like you got to spend money to make money. So
Yeah,
basically,
exactly.
you got to spend your time in order to get some time. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But I think that's awesome because there are a lot of artists out that don't have the funding, but they're really good. You know what I'm saying? So tell the people how to reach you and all the thing, you know, whatever you got coming up.
Yeah. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, I am Louis D. I don't really rock with Facebook too hard. I be on there every so often, but you can find me on there too, Louis D or Lou Almighty. Classifiedmusicgroup.com is the best way to reach me. You subscribe to the website, it'll take you everywhere. I'm also on Pandora. Follow Louis D Radio on Pandora, see what we cooking up. Um, just follow the website. You know, the website is the most convenient way to reach out to
Cause
me.
everything,
Subscribe
yeah,
to it.
everything.
Everything on it. Everything right on it, and you'll see what you like. If you would rather be on my Instagram, you'll rather go there. You'll see it from my website. If you like the Twitter feed, you'll go to Twitter. So I just try to give it to the people the best way they want to reach out to me. You know, I don't make you choose. I don't give you like no dilemma. I just let you choose. You have your own option. You got free will. God gave us free will, so
Right.
use your free will to go out here and pick how you want to follow the God. But
Right.
Classified Music Group the best way. But I'm a phone call away. You actually go to my website. If you scroll up and you'll see my contact information, that's my personal number. You reach out directly to me. So
Okay, and keep in mind, everybody, that you know the closer knit that you have your circle and your team, that you know once you start getting everything in house, that's the way to go. That's the way to
that's the way to
go.
go. Yeah.
But I appreciate you, fam, coming on and hanging out with Miss G.
You
And
already
you
know
know
it.
I'm gonna see you soon. I'm gonna be up there on the 17th.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. We got a few other events coming up, so we're gonna let everybody know as soon as this COVID-19 thing clear up. We'll really know
right.
everything, so we can get you at more events because you got a lot of information for the youth.
Yeah.
We talk to a lot of
So
young artists.
well, at least my people now know that I do have a partner in Charlotte, and the person is real. Cause you
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Cause you right there. Cause they be like, she ain't got no place to go and show. Yes,
yeah,
I do.
yeah. We
So
do.
anyway, so yeah, yeah, we're gonna get together soon anyway. But I appreciate you spending time with me. I appreciate everything. Tell everybody I said
You
hey,
already
and
know it.
I'll see you soon, fam.
I
All
see
right,
you.
all right, bye
Appreciate you,
bye.
Miss G.
All
All right.
right, peace out.
Peace. Peace.
Chameleon.